you planning to apply in Alorica? If yes, then this video is for you, as I will be sharing with you 13 possible initial interview questions, tips, as well as sample answers. And this is dedicated for newbies as well as veterans out there. So if you're interested with this kind of topic, then just keep on watching. Alright, so I just want to give a quick shout out to Miss Jonah for sharing with us these questions. Thank you so much po. And yeah, in this video, I'll be sharing with you part 1 of the 13 possible initial interview questions, tips, and samples at Alorica. So I figured out 13 questions are a lot of questions, so I will be creating this video as part 1 where I'll be answering questions 1 to 5. And if you are interested to know what are the questions 16 to 6 to 13, make sure to stay tuned and subscribe to my channel. And without further ado, yes, let's dive right into the first question. So the first question is, tell me something about yourself, your education, past job experience or experiences, hobbies, or interests. So of course, before I provide sample answers, I am going to give you first the tips to nail these questions. So by the way, just a quick disclaimer, the don'ts in all of this video is going to be the same, or are going to be the same. So that would be, don't speak in vernacular, avoid fillers as much as possible, don't be overconfident, avoid nervousness, and don't look panicky. So the dose that you should be doing in this kind of question is for you to highlight your highest educational attainment. You can also mention your accomplishments in your previous job or when you're still studying. Are you an honor student? Or have you been awarded in your previous job? You may also showcase your skills or talents related to the job. So since we're talking about customer service, you probably is good in terms of communication skills. You probably joined essay writing competition, editorial writing contest, among others. Alright, so I'll give you sample answer of mine and you can follow this structure, or I actually created a video also on how to answer this kind of question. I'll put the link of that video in my in the description box down below. So yes, I'll read it for you. You can read it along with me. So hi, Miss C. My name is Gina Santos, 25 years of age, and is currently residing here in Quezon City. I finished Bachelor of Science in Elementary Education at University of Manila. Right after graduation, I decided to work as a private school teacher for over 2 years. As soon as I realized the exciting opportunities waiting for me in this industry, I decided to be part of one. So here I am right now. As a teacher, patience and great communication skills are one of my strengths to become an excellent customer service representative. Teaching is like a hobby for me too. I like imparting knowledge, which I believe is vital in customer service too. Alright, so you can create a structure like this, okay? So now let's dive into question number 2. And the question is, what's the reason why you stopped studying or leave your previous work? So I have 2 sample answers for this question, but I will be, of course, give you tips first on how to nail this part. So if you stopped studying, tell them with all honesty the reason why. Just don't mention something that will give them negative impression of you. What is it that I mean when I say negative impression of you? Don't say something that that says, I did not finish my studies because I don't want to study anymore. right, say something like that, it's actually a negative impression of you, which means that you're either lazy or you don't have any goals in life. All right. So the second one is that if you left your previous job because of poor management or etc., don't tell that to your interviewer, because you have to never ever badmouth your previous company. Otherwise, if you will do so, your employer or potential employer would think that you'll do the same if you leave the company in the future. So, yeah, just tell them the positive side of everything. Now, let's dive into my sample answer. So, the first answer is this: education for me is one of the most important vehicle for me to achieve my goals for myself and my family. However, I wasn't able to graduate from my chosen profession. College tuition these days are becoming too expensive for my parents to afford. Even if I'm doing everything in my part to be able to help them with my school expenses, it isn't enough, as I also have younger siblings who needed to go to school too. Therefore, I decided to help my parents by looking for jobs, especially this kind of job. Alright, so you can say something like that. And the other sample answer I have is this: the reason why I left my previous job was not because of toxic management, incompetent salary, or lack of growth. When pandemic hits us, our company was one of those that was greatly affected. Because our company don't want to lose any of its people. Instead of removing employees, the company put us on a work schedule different from what it usually is. Instead of coming to work Monday to Friday, I only go to work and get paid twice a week. That option didn't work well for me, as I have family to feed and bills to pay. So I decided to apply in this industry, as I believe that despite the pandemic, your company is still operational. And that's true, right? Alright, now let's dive into question number 3. And that question is: do you believe in white lies? So before giving you a sample answer, I'll give you tips to nail this question first. So this is a behavioral type of question, so be careful with how you answer this. So please note and always remember that BPO companies are strict with their policies and processes, so you shouldn't do any white lie. Always follow the right process. So here's my sample answer. I personally don't believe in white lies. I am a firm believer of speaking the truth or giving truthful information. In this industry, I believe that white lies shouldn't exist at all. We as employees must abide what the company wants us to do with all honesty. Doing white lie can be helpful in some way, but regardless, a lie is still a lie, regardless of whether it is a white lie or not. Alright, so here is question number 4. So the question is: if you will be given the chance to change anything, what would it be? This is like a difficult kind of question, and it's like a beauty pageant type of question, isn't it? So the question is, or no, my tips to know this question is: be innovative and suggest something that can either improve something or resolve a problem. So in customer service, it is also vital for us to improve or elevate something. So questions like this are usually asked for that matter. So I have a sample answer for you, and this is it. You can copy the same thing if you want to. If I will be given the chance, it's just a chance, okay? Please remove S with that. That's just a typo. To change anything, I will change the current situation in the entire world is facing COVID-19 pandemic. Because of this illness, the world changed to the way we never imagined will happen. Many people lost their jobs and barely survive with their day-to-day living, and it pains me to see or hear people struggling, especially my fellow Filipino people. This is pretty ambitious, but in life, I believe that there's no such thing as impossible, especially if you believe deep within you that it will happen. Alright, so now we are at the last part of this video, but we're not yet done because we still have part 6. Oh no, part 2. So the question is, if you will be given the chance to be a woman if you're a man right now, and a man if you're a woman currently for a day, what would you do and why? So these are the tips I have for you. If you're a man, consider telling the interviewer that one attribute a woman has that you wish you have, and vice versa if you're a woman. Okay, so this is my sample answer if you're a man. So if I were given a chance to be a man for a day, what I will do is I will use a man's strength, not just physically but emotionally, in bringing out the best in me. I believe that a man has strong capability to lead, inspire, and bring innovation to everyone, and I want to adopt the same attribute even for just a day in my life. And if you're a woman, here is my sample answer for you. So, if I were given a chance to be a woman for a day, what I will do is empower my other fellow women. I will promote fairness among all women, regardless of their age, color, height, educational, as well as cultural background. And that's it. That is it, you guys. I hope you learned something from this video. Make sure to subscribe to my channel to watch part 2, where I'll be answering questions 6 to 13, which are pretty interesting questions. That is for today, guys. Bye now, and I'll see you soon.